This week, Nations Business travels with the Prime Minister, Vorenke Bainimarama, to Fiji's garden island of Taveuni. Disembarking at Taveuni's Waievo jetty on board the HMS Kula, the visit is the first of his official tours for 2015. Dedicated to providing better services to the nation and to the advancement of the well-being of the people, his visit to Taveuni is the first of his 2015 itinerary and an opportunity to assess government programs on the island. With economy, investment and employment being the focus of the Bainimarama government, this has attracted more investors both locally and abroad. His first stop was Taveuni's dive resort, located along the road as you head towards the southern side of the island. In creating incentives to the country's tax-free zones, attracting investments to less developed Fiji has momentously progressed. With the vision, the Honourable Prime Minister proudly opened the newly established Taveuni Dive Resort on the eve of his arrival.
Tonight we are gathered to celebrate the official opening of the Taveuni Dive Resort on Taveuni Estates. This investment of $2 million signals not only an enormous vote of confidence in our tourist industry, but also for the Fijian economy. And it is a testament to the great general confidence that my government has instilled in the business community with the reform program over the past 8 years.
Aside from government's investment, the private sector is driving economic growth and hitting 15% of the GDP in 2014. Government is set to continue as confidence builds in the new Fiji.
Our economy grew by 4.6% in 2013. We are expecting a similar performance this year. While we are keen to attract foreign investment as well, it's always a particular pleasure for me as your Prime Minister to see developments driven by local investors. They're putting their money back into Fiji and helping their fellow Fijians in the process. Many of the jobs being created are jobs for ordinary people, people whose earnings filter back into the communities and of course strengthen the general economic base.
Nations Business sped up with the owner of Taveuni Dive Resort, Carl Fox, who kindly elaborates how his investment will create better opportunities both locally and abroad.
Taveuni is known for some of its top diving spots in all of, even the world actually, in the world famous Rainbow Reef. We've been a dive company for 13 years here, and we decided we would like to open up our own dive resort for divers to have the whole experience of staying with us and diving with us and seeing some of the world-class diving here.
The diving industry in Fiji is developing so quickly. Taveuni Dive Resort is the latest chapter in this exciting story. Completed in November, this facility was designed with the need of divers in mind to take advantage of the spectacular diving available off the coast of this island. Enthusiasts come from all over the world to visit Fiji's world-famous Rainbow Reef alone. Taveuni Dive Resort is a good example of entrepreneurs reacting to the demands of the market and capitalizing on them.
We're located right in the middle of the island, so we're very close to the reef. Also, this area has, there's really no development in this area, and this is kind of the first touristy development on Taveuni Estates here.
Prime Minister Bainimarama says government's program for 2015 will include continued and sustained efforts in the north.
The Look North policy continues to be one of my government's top priorities, and it's for this reason that I wanted my first official tour of the new year to be here on Taveuni, and to show the Fijians living here that we mean it when we say we are government for all Fijians, no matter who they are or where they come from.
Government now has the program Look to the North. What is very good for us is investors to help boost the whole region, and we're hoping to see increase in some of the benefits of getting maybe some more airlift in and that, but the government has been cooperative to get us built and started here.
The $2 million investment strikes at the heart of an important point. Not only will it attract more visitors to our shores, but create more job opportunities. The head of government then travelled to Waievo Government Station to meet with all civil servants stationed in Taveuni. Here, the Prime Minister, together with the Minister for Agriculture, were briefed by the Acting Commissioner Northern on the scope of work carried out in the Northern Division and particularly on the Garden Island.
Anyone has any questions for me or any issues to be raised with me? Nam Talchingango Minister, Nam Subchungo PS Agriculture. We are contacting the on any outstanding issue. Is everything on time? Decision-making process from every level coming on time. All okay? All kapai? All okay? Yes. It's okay. Doctors and nurses turning up on time? Yes.
Next up, the team travels with the Prime Minister and government officials to New Sawa Methodist High School to open its newest dormitory for girls. Providing access to education has been one of the cornerstones of the Bainimarama government, and ensuring that all students from primary, secondary and tertiary are well equipped with the proper facilities to ensure that they get the best out of education. Boarders of New Sawa Methodist High School on Taveuni will start the new school year in style with the opening of a dormitory.
And on the Marutakawata New Sawa High School. Doon ay tingitigo binakani Runondol Chen Kalima. O binawale ukina Rotary Club at Taveuni. And on the two we book. Alim sa na we water na kitay. Ibiti er sa daw kina na isong ni Bibugongo. And on the dapat kinamatin tu melabitikin na itu bagini bulan nila puno. Sabo binatikin bulan.
The poor dormitory conditions of the past led to students withdrawing and enrolling in other schools around the island. With the determination of improving the school facilities, teams of engineers from the Republic of the Fiji Military Forces constructed the dormitory in 2014 with a funding of $47,000 provided by the Prime Minister's office. In 2012, New Sawa Methodist High School was considered an underperforming school, where the pass rate was below 50%. This was a trend for 28 years. However, this has all changed with the commitment of parents, teachers and students that led to an 85% pass rate in 2014 for the Year 13 certificate examination and a 97% pass rate in Year 12 certificate examination.
Ako kami na kinawali ko naman tentu kinabunwa. And anong ni Wengarabi ng Gasnibuli kaya ito buto. Nawali ko nangungumatua. Kanina tuso na kita na anong ni Roka na biturun. Kaya nambag ko kaya nabiyang bagsat tumay.
With 24 teachers and over 200 students and better improved infrastructure works, New South Methodist High School is confident in striving for excellence in the years ahead.
I wish to take this time on behalf of the school board and the teachers and the community as well as the parents of the school to convey our gratitude to the Prime Minister and government of the day for the assistance that they have been giving to the school since they came into government. The school has seen a lot of changes in the infrastructure, school building, teachers' quarters have been renovated, and we have improved our computer lab, and now it's a new dormitory for our girls, and the free education. I think in a way all those assistance have boosted the morale of the teachers and the students in the school.
Na umidurum tinukuasa to tinta na buta to. Wakle tang mukmi ornawan ne nonra loman rumu satu to kasana mena kono ko etuilio. Sandan bukili busla ka kimam na matentu wa mimi na kuribun konisa.
The education reform undertaken by the Bainimarama government is one of the important investments ever made. With free schooling introduced last year, even the poorest Fijian child now has the opportunity for a better future through access to improved facilities.
I think it is good for the people, poor people, and people for the medium classes. It's quite good, the free education. But it is very good at the moment because I think the Fiji is moving in the right direction at the moment.
Sabang kubazeng una ena saya so mena bibu engoe tini diu imam sastaban rende sade bani mingone ngo sa atamaya na bibu engo santa ai mani marte.
The People's Prime Minister is working hard to building a stronger and better Fiji for all, ensuring that the country will become a modern and advanced nation in the South Pacific. With his enthusiastic approach, the head of government visited the Somosomo Mini Hydro Dam site to witness firsthand the progress of the work undertaken by the Hunan Construction Engineering Group. Once the dam gates are open, water will flow with force through a pipe called a penstock directly to the powerhouse. Here, it will generate 700 kilowatts of electricity to power homes and businesses from Wairiki to Welangi.
We thank you very much for the Prime Minister who's giving Taveuni a good opportunity to put the hydro. Since a lot of governments we weren't getting hydro. We was listening to the hydro, but still now we didn't receive the hydro. But now with this government, we hopefully it will fulfill all the people in Taveuni.
We are looking forward for the electricity coming in because we'll save up a lot of money, and that will be a good thing for us because at the moment we are wasting a lot of money on our fuel consumption. We're buying fuel and it's very expensive. So we are really happy with this project coming up.
Sa to na kami na, doon ba to na TV na kana matutubo ko sa ko to man libo sa ni rara may nabong na tutubo lang ko Taveuni na asa Taveuni ko ilang libo
Up next, Nations Business accompanied the Prime Minister and the government delegation to the district of Vuna, located at the southern end of the island, to inspect upcoming infrastructural projects. The Prime Minister then made a surprise visit to South Taveuni Secondary School, where he donated $20,000 towards the construction of 2 school blocks. The school committee and parents of Vuna district fundraised $20,000 to construct 2 school blocks for Year 12 students. And despite a $25,000 grant by the Ministry of Education, the committee was short of $20,000. This newly constructed school block will accommodate the first lot of Year 12 students.
The money of 20,000 being given by the Prime Minister, I think we are very grateful that we will be able to complete this project in the next 3 weeks.
Over the years, students travelled 1.5 hours by bus on gravel road to attend Budalevu Secondary, Wairiki Secondary and New Sour Methodist High School, located on the northern side of Taveuni.
Children used to leave home as early as 5 in the morning and would reach back at home in the evenings by 7 or 7:30. And where we have seen and witnessed challenges being faced by these children, they have very little time and very little quality time with their families. And we thought of the need of a establishment of a new secondary school, and we thank the present government. In 2011, they gave us the permission to establish the new school.
Previously, many students dropped out of school because of the long distance and parents fearing for their children's safety. Many of those dropouts have now returned to further their education.
For this southern end of Taveuni, this is the first government who has developed so much for this side, like for the beneficiaries of farmers, for the parents, for the students, and for everybody.
If you compare it to our times, then the students are lucky since this government is now providing virtually everything is free. Bus fare, textbooks, fees, and the traveling time is now also cut down. The children are traveling say about an hour or half an hour, leaving home at about 7 and arriving home at about 5 o'clock. With the more ticketing given by government, there is more provision for bus and trucks that are providing service to the children.
The Prime Minister travelled to Welangi village, a low-lying village that is prone to heavy coastal flooding and natural disasters. In 2010 and 2012, when Cyclone Thomas and Evans struck the country, the village of Welangi was badly affected. Upon request of the community for the construction of an evacuation centre, government provided a funding of $188,000, while the community provided $10,000 towards the self-help project.
There's nothing any government can do to spare you from the full force of storms and flooding. But what we can do